this is my first night in Bandung. I'm pretty sure that Bandung is gonna be cool. Like I say, I don't even mind staying here. I kind of wish there was something better to take my in-laws to. We're gonna maybe even do something else, but this one here is yeah, I don't know, they might, I don't know what their expectation is because they live here in Indonesia, but I don't mind either. But I think my wife is a little bit pissed off. She's pissed off at me actually, but I didn't want to book in Germany that far in advance because I don't know what's gonna happen. Like it's Idul Fitri, I don't know, there's so many factors. Like if I do just by myself, I know what I can do, what I want to do, but then somebody cancels, can't, somebody's sick, I don't know, like it's just too many factors. I didn't want to plan that far ahead, and now my wife is a little bit pissed off at me. Well, that's what it is. So just because I screwed up what my wife said, I decided to take her and her families to a nice place. I chose this place because she chose the place there, and she tells it's my fault that we ended up in this place. So I said, okay, I choose the restaurant this time. It's called Bueni Mitoha here in Bandung, kind of in the city center. So we just arrived before in Bandung. It's like many nice old pictures, I think, here from the city. So my wife is just ordering food. There's some
sambal aja. Terus sambalnya
like seafood, fish, calamari, shrimps. So I let her do the ordering. It's the guys in there cooking. So I guess we're a little bit late because we arrived here late. So that's the kitchen here. The guy's busy cooking, but the place is actually really nice. It has like really nice pictures. It's a fake brick wall, but still looks very clean, neat, orderly. It's like making juices here. And there's my angry wife, right? So my family, the kids, the two girls, my in-laws, and my wife. So I think everybody's gonna be a little bit happier when they eat something good, because it's been a long trip from Jakarta, even though it's only 170 kilometers, I think. But we started at 2 and it's 9 now. So I guess everybody's a little bit hungry. The situation was a little bit, not the best, but I hope after dinner everybody is a little bit more chill and happier after their food. So we just got served 4 hot tea, and I asked my father-in-law if he ordered tea, and he said they just bring it here, and I think it's for free, but we'll see. So we can have a tea. Katalea, are you hungry?
Katalea hungry?
Hungry?
Hot. It's hot. It's hot.
And Ayumi, she was already asleep with her grandma. Yeah. So our food is here.
Yang belum tinggal bawa gorengnya.
Han, you know what you ordered?
Sama untuk sambal gorengnya habis.
apanya habis?
Sambal goreng.
Oh, nggak ada sambalnya.
Ya, paling jadi itu pakai sambal
So
kecap.
we have some fish.
Iya. Berarti
Sambal kecap.
Sama tepung sama bawang laut goreng.
Iya.
Another fish.
Nggak ada di kota tuh, Pak.
Nice how they cut it open.
Kurang segar.
Shrimps.
Jadi udah
Some tofu. Rice.
dia nggak ada.
Looks good. Delicious. Okay. Selamat makan. Okay. So I thought that was it before, but we got 2 more plates of fried squid and another small fish here. Really cute. But the sambal, ketchup, oh my god, that's so spicy. I like spicy food, but that one is hard to eat. My wife, a little bit happy?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. So that's a good sign for tonight. A little bit is more than I expected. So it seems everybody enjoying their food. We arrived really late now, it's getting quite empty. Not many people around here anymore. But I guess that's good too because it's not as loud anymore. Good morning from the nicest apartment ever. Well, at least the view is nice. Just a little bit cloudy up in the mountains, so you can't see the mountains up there. But like I said, the view is nice, everything else is not as nice. But I'm gonna show you today how an Indonesian family spends the time after Idul Fitri, going with the kids and seeing some Indonesian tourist attractions, tourist sites. Must gonna be crowded, I'm pretty sure, and it's not something I think a lot of Western tourists come. So let's see how Indonesians go on vacation. My mother-in-law just got me some coffee. That's nice of her, right, Han? So I just got ready and I have my coffee already here. Thanks a lot. So this is our apartment building, the suites at Metro. So this is how it looks like. From far away, I guess it doesn't look too bad, but it's more like a residential building, I think, and some of the apartments they just got to this company, they're renting it, but just too bad nobody really takes care of them, nobody even really cleaning. So if you're in Bandung, I would not recommend this place to come here. There are better places for less money to spend the night and cleaner, nicer. So yeah, this is how it looks like. We are going up the mountain here in Bandung to Lembang, and since we left our place, the apartment, I think it's going to be like 2 hours for a 22-kilometer drive, because on any holiday here in the area of Jakarta, people from Jakarta, they like to come to Bandung and Bogor, Puncak, like mostly they will go out there with their whole family, get a villa with a pool and something. So this is what you get when you come to these places. Even all the plates, car plates are mostly B, that stands for Jakarta. They all come out here, go up the mountain, visit all these volcanoes, tourist sites, and it's pretty packed. So you get out of the city to get away from the bustle and hustle of the city, and then you have half of Jakarta out here. That's how it feels. Well, going somewhere in Indonesia, especially if you're here in the reach of Jakarta, sucks. Now it's starting to rain. We could not go where we wanted to go. I wanted to take the kids to this farm with some cows here in Indonesia. It's kind of fun. I have been here, but just because it's so close to Jakarta, you're going up the mountain. They make a one-way road up the mountain and one-way road down the mountain. So they do it kind of like in half an hour terms. They let down the traffic. They let the people go down the mountain for half an hour and then half an hour up the mountain. When we reached the final place where we wanted to go, it's basically full. The parkings are full, so the police just waves you through. They basically close the parkings and all the sides, so you just kind of can get through. They don't want anybody stopping. So now we're like 2 kilometers up the mountain, and if you even want to go down, probably doesn't make sense because it's too full. And even if you could, you now would be stuck in traffic for another half an hour just waiting to go down. And now it's starting to rain, so we just stopped somewhere, basically found some parking lot where we could stop. I think we have to eat here just because we stopped. It's this restaurant's parking. So yeah, that's Indonesia. So if you're in Jakarta, in the Jakarta area, like doesn't make any sense. If you're going on a weekend, you want to go somewhere after any holidays to go somewhere, you need another whatever, like 6 million Jakartans out in Bandung, Bogor, going somewhere. And what it is for me is like basically we spent the whole day yesterday in traffic. We're spending the day-to-day in traffic just to go out eat somewhere. That's it. So we're up here in Lembang. It's a small city on the slopes of the volcano above Bandung. I think we're up on 1,500 meters sea level. So they have strawberries growing here. You can see, like up above the ground, they make put some earth in here, so they're not growing on the ground. I guess it's even smarter for weed control. And they're having a lot of flowers, picking strawberries and selling stuff here. It's actually a really interesting place. It's like all strawberries here, you can see. So they're selling them to tourists passing by here. It's a nice area, many like slopes, rice fields, a lot of forest, very interesting place, worth seeing. You just kind of have to know when to come here, and obviously with little children it's a little bit difficult getting up, getting them ready, and yeah, that's why I like to do some videos of my walking alone, just because I get up at 4, go out at 5, and then you actually have something of the day, because if you get out at 7 you're basically stuck in traffic and there's no coming forward, whatever. You're stuck in traffic for like 3 kilometers for 1 hour, and then it just screws up your whole day. So that's what happened today. It's just all the traffic, and too bad, because it's a really beautiful area. If we were really early, we might have had some chance to discover some stuff here. Going up the volcano is pointless because it's raining, and I think it will be raining for the rest of the day. So you just like the volcano up there, which is basically in the clouds in the rain, so there's no point. Even on Google Maps I can see it's all full and too busy. So we're gonna basically spend the day, I think, here, I don't know, having something to eat here, getting a table, having something to eat, I don't know, see if the weather is gonna get better, go for a drive, stop at a place. If the problem is gonna be that later there's gonna be traffic down the mountain too, so like I said, it's just a day in the traffic. So that's Indonesia for you, being close to Jakarta and want to get out of the city. That's my daughter here, Katalea. I don't know if this thing even works or not. She's still happy to be one of these bikes, cars.
Maybe you have
for
to
children.
put the coin on.
For the children it's fun,
yeah.
I don't know.
Give me a coin.
So because they're here on high altitude, they can grow almost anything which we grow in Europe. So they have some strawberries, I don't know, there's some different kind of strawberries, I think, some mulberries, and yeah, basically anything like broccoli, lettuce, cabbage, carrots, whatever you find. And they supply Jakarta basically from here up the mountains, the slopes of the volcanoes. So we're gonna have something to eat here. My wife just ordering. And one good thing here about Bandung and the rain here is actually it's very cool. I think it's probably now only 23 degrees, 24 degrees. With a little bit rain, I actually kind of got a little bit chilly. So getting out of Jakarta here on the volcanoes is, especially if you sleep up here on these volcanoes, the nights can cool down up to like 17 or down to 17 degrees, so which is very cool when you have 33, 35 degrees every day, and overnight 26, 17 at night is very chilly. So this is why the Dutch came out here to Bandung. They had and to Bogor later too. They had their like seat there, and they would have their summer homes, or basically like the more time they could spend there was better for them, because the climate was much moderate, better for them. So I really don't know what these are. It like looks more like a raspberry because it's hollow inside, but when you try it, it's almost like too sweet. It's like a strawberry, something kind of between raspberry and strawberry. At least our raspberries in Europe, they're much like little things. They're much bigger, rounder. Here, I don't know, weird, funny raspberry strawberry. So it really seems our trip today is just gonna be about sitting and eating because it's still raining, and so we got ourselves some food. Again, some fish, chicken, tofu, some vegetables, chumi, calamari or squid, rice, some drinks. We got some strawberries, raspberries, mulberries, so everything on the table, and just enjoy the cool weather here, right?
Yeah.
So the coconut we ordered here looks pretty cool. They have their own logo on the coconut. Very nice. So everybody enjoying the food, everybody too busy. What's this? Oh, I know. That's chicken skin, guys. Would you have some? Let's try.
Ini juga aku resep makannya.
Makannya enak, kelihatan lebih enak.
Apa karena ini kali ya? Apa ada sayurnya apa gimana ya?
Makin kalau enak, ya.
It's okay.
Bumbunya berasa
The only thing, everything is cold in Indonesia. Like you're just sitting in there, like in this in the front. So basically, it just gets cold and you get served cold food. That's one thing I don't like. It's pretty cool here in Lembang. Two guys with their horses and their scooters going through town.
Only in Indonesia.
So only in Indonesia I have seen so far. Some really nice, huge avocados. I've never seen any bigger than here. Nice stuff. It's a farming region here. They have so much stuff here. So much traffic that the police is everywhere and redirecting the traffic and the directions to ease the congestion here down the mountain. It's yeah, for going up the mountain 15 kilometers and down you need the whole day. I'm pretty sure this is the worst traffic I had in my life, or like just the trip of 15 kilometers. So don't go to Lembang if it's a public holiday. I think these are fried oysters, so my wife just shouting from the car that she wants 2 portions of fried oysters.
10.000 dua atau satu?
Satu.
Dua berarti 20 ya? Ya.
Hey, you got what you want? Huh? Looks good? Delicious? Well, when the traffic goes like this and it's basically almost not moving all day long, so these guys setting up their stands next to the road, and this is how you can sell anything, because people are just bored. You don't get anywhere where you want to be because it takes like 3 hours to get there, and then at some point you're hungry, you want a snack, and that's how they make some money here. Well, if it's a road trip and just spending day in the car and eating, then we have these oysters and try them here in the car. Not bad, but again, cold. Everything here is cold because it's just pre-fried and just sitting there until somebody's buying it. So in the end, we might even get in where we wanted to get today.
Yeah.
It's Susu Lembang.
4 orang.
So we just got the ticket sold here into the car, and for 1 ticket we get a free milk drink. So that's a farmhouse. They have German Holstein cows. Here, I'll show you here. And you couldn't raise them down in the like in Jakarta because it's too hot, and the climate here is temperate enough for them, so they can be up here and they producing milk. It's just a funny place here, and the kids are gonna like it, I think. It's a good way of selling your milk. You have all these people coming here, tourists. You have your fresh milk truck, the milk here. Just add some, what do they have? Strawberry, original, and chocolate. And then you just kind of add to it, cool it down, and everybody gets one cup. And this is a way how to sell your milk and run a farm here in Bandung, up on the volcano. Susu Lembang is the place. And which one? Chocolate, strawberry, original?
I'm strawberry.
One chocolate, one strawberry, or
Yeah.
give Cataleas a little bit? Satu chocolate, satu strawberry. Oke, terima kasih. Okay, let's go have some milk from Indonesia. If somebody told me that Indonesia has actually milk, I wouldn't believe it. I would think they have to import it from Australia or apa? This fence here is really nice. It's just a fence out of old tree stumps. Pretty cool. It's at the end of the day, so it's pretty dark underneath these pine trees, but they're pretty cool, these tree stumps. Catalea is actually enjoying the place here because she can just wander around and explore by herself. I don't know, maybe it's good that we are here at the end of the day because it's much quieter, I assume, than it was in the morning when everybody was up here. Polako? Nice up here. The crickets. Catalane. It's like in the jungle somewhere.
Mama. Mama. Lima.
Here they have some sheep. Some really nice, good-looking sheep. Quite big. Merino sheep. It's quite clean here. Catalea, watching the sheep, huh? Catalea. Meh.
Meh.
Huh? Meh. Here are the little baby cows. See, that's the black and white German Holstein cows, which are really not usual for this climate here in the tropics, but up here on the volcano, I guess cold enough. And out of everything here, the Indonesians, they make a business, because here you can buy for about like €1, whatever, €1.30. You can buy a bottle of milk and you can feed the little calves. I just want to show you here from the viewing platform how extensively farm everything here is. There's just right here, you can see there's some cabbage, cauliflower, or broccoli, something this kind. Even over there, you can see on the slopes. That's everywhere here on the slopes. People like make these kind of terraces. There's banana palms, bamboo forest, and everywhere in between there's kind of these small pockets of farming, and even more so up on the mountain. If you go, obviously up, but it's cloudy today. A lot of farming, and then down there you can see all the way down in the valley. There's Bandung, but it's very hazy, very foggy, and I think the air down there is not as good as like here. That's why a lot of people like to come here. Just the temperature, like all the different varieties you can see, eat, like fresh food, a lot of farming. Everything comes from here and not from Jakarta. Jakarta is the place, or in the cities, that's where they sell the stuff, but it originates from here. That's from here. So this is the Susu Lembang farmhouse. It's quite a good business idea for all the people from Jakarta. They have to go out, get out somewhere and do something. Well, here you see something funny, like in some places in the world, people have a dog chained in their yard, and here people, I think we have seen it a couple days ago in Tangerang, and now here in, this monkey is very smart. He has this chain like on this bamboo stick, so he can walk between these two trees, and he takes the chain up by himself. He takes it in his hand and puts it up there, and then he can walk left and right to the in between these two trees. Kind of smart, but poor little monkey. Not a world for this kind of animal, because they like to jump, climb and go everywhere, and then here just a small place for him. So that's the Susu Lembang farm, let's say. It's just a, like I said, very good business model for the crowds from Jakarta. They're making tons of money here, and this is what people like to see. For me, it's a little bit cheesy and just kind of money-making thing, but you obviously have to do something with your children here when you live here and with your families. So at some point you gotta do something, and this is for the children. It's nice. They have this petting zoo, which I showed you before. Here we are back at the petting zoo. Kadale are petting some rabbits here. They're little bunnies, feeding them some carrots. And here's some different kind of animals for petting if you want.
Kok kakaknya pada berani sih megang?
Awalnya takut sih kak, karena kan udah terbiasa juga.
Serius? Awalnya takut?
Awalnya takut, karena kan baru pertama kali lihat gitu. Tapi karena udah terbiasa, diharuskan juga berani karena kan bagiannya di sini.
It's some different kind of pet shop. I've never seen.
Tapi waktu awal kerja di sini,
Awal kerja nggak berani sama
this.
sekali nggak.
kok berani tiba-tiba lamar
Oh my
di
god.
sini?
Kan
This
karena
one.
ngelihat yang lain, oh nggak apa-apa aman.
Look at the thing.
Aku aja merinding, aku
It's
aja
like a
takut
small
sama cicak.
komodo. I don't know.
Saya juga takut sama
Komodo dragon. Got quick so dark now because we just entered the farmhouse too late. Katalea was just petting the bunnies for the longest time. Now there's some sheep. Yeah, Katalea, sheep. So there's some sheep in here. You can feed them too, but it's dark. They're closing, so we have to get out. It's just like a little bit like Wild West setup. You can see it. There's like a bank, sheriff's building, and but it's generally all nice. And but when you come here in the morning and it's packed, it's basically you're just it's like in a theme park waiting for a ride. It's people everywhere, so you have to be very early, or like this now quite late, and then you have some time for yourself. This was our first day in Bandung. Now just my wife wants to get some sweets, some tiramisu made here from the milk from the farm, and some other stuff for us tonight. And we're ending our first day here. It's raining again, and then we're gonna go back to the best apartment ever. Day number 2 on our family trip adventure. We came from Bandung, left this morning and came to Bogor. The trip obviously takes some time. I think we left at 10 and now it's 2 p.m. So we arrived in Bogor and it's crazy. Like it's raining so much. When we arrived here, my wife, she wanted to come to this place. It's called Rumah Air, which means kind of like a house on the water, which you can see here. But it's funny because it's raining so much. It couldn't be any more like fitting name than house in the water, on the water, whatever. It's yeah, basically like again just all blessing. I think there's you can rent some like boats up there in the corner and go in between these little huts. So my wife thought it could be fun to do with the children, with the older one. But my advice to anybody, if you are in Jakarta and the region around here and you want to go in the mountains, get up as early as possible you can. If you want to go somewhere, look at the times when they're opening and be there right in the morning, because in the afternoon, if you don't do the stuff you want to do in the morning, it could happen that all of the afternoon is going to be rainy and basically your day is screwed, because you're gonna spend a lot of time in traffic, and then if it's only the afternoon left for your activities, might be that there's none of the day left for any of your activities. So get out very early. So today we're eating Sundanese, right? We are at this restaurant in Bogor. It's called Rumah Air, the house on the water. And this is, we got this as a starter or something. What is it?
Iya, starter otak-otak fish cake.
Fish cake. Fish cake. So it's in banana leaf. So it's just wrapped in banana leaf.
Tapi dia bakal satunya
Is it with rice?
3.000 apa? Tapi kecil banget.
So first you have to unwrap it,
Mana keranjang?
and then inside we have this,
Tapi pelayanan ini
they call it fish cake. I'm not really sure. Is there rice or something? How do they make it like this inside, or just fish?
Fish with coconut
Coconut water? Coconut milk?
No.
Water. And then there's
coconut
like,
milk.
yeah, and then there's some sambal with peanuts.
Enak ya? One piece 5,000.
One piece?
Yeah.
one
15
piece?
cents.
Yeah, like 33 cents, 40 cents, something like this. No?
But this quite expensive.
My wife said this is expensive, but the starter's really good. So now, that's just the first thing arrived here. We don't even have our drinks yet, so there's gonna be more. We just got our food. This here is
Cumi.
So squid again. Fried tempeh. This must be some sambal. Here another sambal. This here is what is here?
Ini actually salad with peanut sauce.
Salad with peanut sauce. Then we have here, what kind of fish is this? Same like we had a couple days ago. How? Gurame. Then there's some fried shrimp, I think, some chicken, some what are these greens, the vegetables called?
Oh, spinach.
Oh, water spinach, yeah. And some drinks, rice obviously, and yeah, it's Sundanese food again here in Bogor, because Bogor is still in the Sundanese region here of Java. So let's have some food, and I'm pretty sure it's delicious. Just difficult with children. Ayumi doesn't want to sit in her chair. Katala doesn't want to eat anything, so it's a little bit difficult. So you see my wife, how she's eating with her hands. Just use your fingers, kind of like all 5 of them, and just grab your rice and whatever else you want.
Make pyramid.
Make a small pyramid, yeah, and then put it in your mouth and eat this way. I just don't want to use my hands because my children are around and I'm using my camera here, my phone, so it gets very greasy, sticky. So that's the reason I'm using fork and spoon. No knife here. This is mostly how Asians eat, just with a fork and a spoon. So
Ini dudukin
this is
situ
how
aja
you
Pak ya,
can
kokomelon.
eat as well.
Setelin kokomelon jadi duduk kampung.
Oh iya.
Ya,
Oh iya ada.
ya kan.
The water spinach. I'm just gonna show you the water spinach here.
Rice.
A lot of garlic. They have some chilies in there. Get spicy too. I think this is one of the things my wife missed a lot in Germany, right?
Yeah.
I don't even know if you can buy water spinach.
You do?
Yeah, maybe in some Asian stores you could find it, but
Very expensive.
rarely, or expensive, yeah. So yeah, overall the food is very good. I just
Kalau kita sama aja ya.
sometimes I think like some stuff comes, it's all like pre-fried and just sits there for a long time, and yeah, it's not like you get it in Europe. It's like freshly made for you and then served. Here it's fried in the morning or whatever when they have the time, and then you just get it served even cold, and that's one thing I don't like. But the food is generally very delicious.
Pegangin apa?
Okay guys, we eat and yeah, see what we're gonna do later. So it stopped raining a little bit. Let's go and oh, there's even fish inside. Some carp. But all very wet. So all these little huts, kind of, you can go in there, sit, have a little bit of privacy, and enjoy your food, your dinner with your family, friends. It's pretty nice. Just the water is always kind of dirty. The only thing is, I don't know if you're like sitting in one of these little huts and it starts raining like it started before. I don't know what the waiters do. You order your food is prepared, and then how do you get it to your table? Because it's obviously raining so much that you can't even run this quick from the kitchen to here. Just gonna go check out the boats, I guess, right? Oh my god, it's still all so wet. You can see how the water is still running down here. So much water from the rain before. And here, when it's raining like crazy. You can see the water. Hello, hello. Coming down like crazy. Oh, the boats. I think they're trying to get them out. So I think no boat ride today probably. I just want to show you these tables, the umbrella and the chairs they have, and especially these chairs. They kind of remind me of my time as a child in Bosnia or former Yugoslavia in the like socialist republic. This is how all the chairs look like. They would be kind of like four pieces next to each other and in rows, and you would be waiting at the doctors like this. So this is what it reminds me of, like being at the doctor and not at the restaurant. Just like this. This one must be pretty old too. Well, my wife thought it's gonna be a great idea to get one of these pedal boats. The problem is, it's like my feet, if I want to pedal, like my feet are way too long, so I kind of get back into my stomach. And so my wife trying to pedal, Catalina is there, and I know how it works. I know how the system works. I just
you do pedaling lah.
Yeah, I cannot pedal. It's too.
Not pedaling, ada steering.
Yeah. So I think we just kind of stuck.
Ayo maju, maju.
This is the worst pedal boat I've ever seen in my life. Like I had pedal boats in Europe and I could steer them easily, go with them, but this is just made for kids and I have no space here. My wife has her bag, I have my bag. Like, there's no space to do any, like no pedaling, no steering, no. She's even kind of stuck here in between. Terrible, terrible, terrible.
Keberatan.
Well, my in-laws can use the boat. They actually kind of went around there. My poor wife is doing it by herself and just floating helplessly on this lake.
Oh, that's because he's too big.
Helplessly, just like nothing. And the whole boat, like is
Ay, gimana ini?
sideways because of me.
Mundur.
Yeah. Bye bye, littlest boat ever. They don't even look that safe and not. I don't know. I don't even know why I even thought I would go on the boat with them and this would be a good idea. Like literally no space. That was fun. Terima kasih, terima kasih. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do next. Catalea saw the horse before, so she wants to go horse riding.
Tadi naik bebek-bebek kan nggak bisa langsung tenggelam sebelah kanan. Oh iya. Kegedean dianya. Nyalahin aku pula. Jumjat gini.
It's like the tiniest horses ever.
Nggak bisa pedalang, takut nih. Kasihan di dia kan.
They're literally made for Catalea. If I sat on that horse, the horse would break down. Look at.
Jangan deh, kamu jangan. Dia miring-miring, takut
Enggak,
ngantuk.
itu katalah pegangan ya. Pegangan ini ya. Ya.
Bravo Catalea. Tu se drži. Bravo. Horse Catalea.
Kita jadi belakangnya ya.
So she has fun.
Iya,